People, I got you guys an exciting panel today. I got some boys coming through to talk about Arsenal v Tottenham. We got a Chelsea fan in the building to talk about the crisis over at Chelsea, and we got Kaz in the building from Never a Foul to talk about Manchester United. And we're also going to touch on Liverpool. I know they're playing an Europa League game. We're not going to touch on that too much. We're going to more or less talk about their matchup this weekend, in addition to Manchester City and the rest of the Premier League. Let me know what you guys are saying in the comment section. What you guys think your score? What do you think is going to happen this North London derby? As I will be also doing a preview tomorrow, but this is more just of a Premier League preview. And guys, the Champions League's back, so we're going to talk about that to begin and find our way through. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. Hopefully you guys are hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and let's get the show started. I'll get started with the man himself, the up in the house. We got George in the building. George, how you doing?
Big up, man. Yeah, I'm good, man. It's a good week to be back. It's a good week, and I'm looking forward to this weekend after.
You know what? Your club did some moves today. The guy, what's his name? Paratici's finally gone.
So Paratici's finally gone. He's no longer a consultant, as well as Fabio Gabbanini, I believe his name is. He was our chief head scout. Pardon?
They came in together, right?
Yeah. It was one guy that was headed up the recruitment on the side of things for Paratici, and Scott Munn has joined from Manchester City. So sort of just
with him leaving goes your Italian links, hopefully.
But yeah, 100%. I mean, you've already seen this year in the transfer window. We've focused a lot on the English and the markets that we know. So we'll see how it goes going forward.
We'll see how it goes. Another guy in the building. Yo, Dawood's back in the building. Dawood, bro, I don't know what it is. Whenever I tell people you're about to come on, they're like, Dawood. They go crazy. They're like, yo, this guy. Either you got people who love you in the Arsenal fan base, or you got people who just hate on you. This is how it is nowadays.
That's how it is, man. Is that it's a fan base in general. You get haters, you get lovers. You never get in between. I'm only here to speak facts. I'm never delusional. But yeah, straight facts.
Never delusional.
Let's go. And then finally, we got Kaz in the building. But you want to know something? Because he was nice to me yesterday, I'm going to be very nice to him today. Big up Kaz in the building. You guys already know Kaz from Never a Foul. The link is in the chat.
Ooh, friends.
Wait, one second. Why do you need to be nice to me? You don't need to be nice to me.
Nah, you kept it real, so I'm gonna keep it real. It doesn't. There's no shade being thrown today. We got bigger fish to fry, as Robbie would say. But hey, let's get this show started, guys. What do you guys think about the Champions League being back, man? Did you guys see that crazy goal from the goalkeeper? Champions League.
Yeah. Last minute winner. Yeah.
Oh, Lazio.
Yeah.
Did you not see it?
All I know, that Lazio keeper messed up loads of man's bets. Bare man's bets.
Yeah,
I've seen it kill bare man's pockets. This is why I shouldn't bet.
Ooh,
you know what I mean? Hurts.
To me, the way I looked at it was that's like the first moment of the Champions League that's going to be very memorable. Come the end of the season, you're still going to look back at that moment. I don't know how many moments this first game week had outside of like your own team. Like, what's going to be memorable from this week? I'm going to remember Arsenal smashing PSV 4-0 because it's the first game back. By the way, did you guys see
one thing I will say is I do think
you guys see Lives?
Yeah, that when he was singing the Champions League anthem.
Bro,
you know what it is? People are too busy trying to hate on man's happiness because he's happy that he's in the Champions League after 6 years. Bro, I'll never understand his like
7, bro.
Like you need to act like you've been there before. Whatever, bro.
No, but there it is. I'm not trying to hate on him, but that video wasn't like organic, bro. That looked kind of false.
How do you know?
I'm not hating.
Bro, you must have spoken to
I
Liv
don't know. I mean, if you go to a game and you experience the Champions League moves, I think a lot of the fans will, sing the anthem. I'm not against him.
I've seen a video on Goal where they're basically saying a lot of people were saying I almost cried. It was very emotional. I felt like it was an emotional game for a lot of people that went to the ground. And I understand the feeling of crying. Bro, for God's sakes, I was teared up over losing to Newcastle a couple years ago. So I'm pretty sure people are going to be teared up over getting back into the Champions League. And yeah, people need to let people live, man. No pun intended. People just need to let people have fun and enjoy themselves. Because I feel like the policing of fans, like last week when people were policing Tottenham for celebrating the way they did, I got onto them. I said, yo, let them celebrate.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen worse results. We remember when Arsenal was celebrating draws against Crystal Palace in those days. So you've grown, man. You've come a long way.
You see, I try to give him a compliment. This is what he does. Puts a line in the ground. But hey, let's get into the elephant in the room. Kaz, we gotta ask you what the hell happened yesterday and what's been going on with Manchester United, because you guys need to get back to winning ways. This has been
We are going back to winning ways, man. It's just this is over dramatic or over dramatized in my opinion. It's just this is what we got in your bare 11 right now. This is what we got fit for now. We've got academy man on the bench to fill in gaps. It is what it is. It's at the Allianz. We was always going to lose. Do you know what I'm saying?
You won second half 3-2 anyway. That's a positive.
I look, see, that's my shamelessness would have come out by that, but I'm actually just like annoyed at the fact that they could definitely be in a point like that could have been avoided. Like the way if you score 3 goals away from home, you should at least expect to come out of that game with a point.
What about if you concede 3 goals away from home consecutively? What does that do for your team?
Well, it goes to show there's a consistent problem. The same goal gets conceded time and time after again. But you know what? Everyone keeps asking for a style of play. What's going to be going on? There you go. That's your style of play, bro. It's controlled for a maximum amount of 25 to 30 minutes, right? So the way I look at it is it just needs to be upgraded, the personnel to do the job that he wants to do. That's it. What else do you want? Because if we go back to pragmatic football, which I thought he was going to do, to be fair, I thought he said, you know what? He's just going to go get the results. Go play pragmatic football. Man was brave still. He got brave. It nearly worked. It should have worked, actually, by the looks of things. You know, I've explained this probably like 2 or 3 times today already. It's like, bro, just wait until the injuries are back, and then we'll go from there. Because right now we got what 5? The next 5 games are very favorable to pick up some form and to pick up what you want to do. And we'll see after those 5 games, before the Man City game. And I think it'll be all right. That's why I say I don't panic. People don't know how to be patient ever in life. Honestly, this is what football's become because it's such a money game and it's such a fast-flowing game now. It's like you need results now or, you know, you just get binned and you end up, supporting Chelsea.
Okay. But you do realize the main conversation is 2 things. One, your captain coming out and having a press conference saying how you weren't expecting to go to Bayern Munich and win. Like, don't you think that's kind of like...
Who said that?
Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, but he's gonna say that. What player is gonna ever? If you've ever played a game of football, yeah. If you ever go to play a game of football, you never go to that ground saying we're gonna go and lose. You're gonna expect to win, man. It don't matter what.
No,
he said he didn't expect to win.
Yeah, but of course he's gonna say that.
That you didn't expect to win.
Oh wait. He expected
Bruno
to win.
Fernandes came out with the interview and said, Manchester United, we knew going into this game we weren't going to come in here expecting to win.
Oh yeah, but that's just not being naive, though, isn't it? I thought he said that we expected to win. I was like, are you dumb? Yeah, you got to go to certain grounds with massive historical, like you got a massive historical base. You can't go to the Allianz thinking you're gonna go and win there, bro.
But let's be honest, Cass. Let's be honest though. You are Manchester United. You can't be talking about going to another team in Europe. I'm sorry. Wait. No. Don't say stop doing that. Don't say stop doing that because you can't talk about. Let's be real. You don't go into the Champions League.
I don't even want to talk.
You can't go there. You can't go there and talk about. Oh yeah, we go to grounds and expect to lose. And your captain's coming out and saying it live, like he's literally saying it live. Oh, we did not go there and expect to win. And you're telling me that's a good culture to be breeding amongst your dressing room. Like that's the type of loser mentality you have. Your captain that's leading your team like that. That is not what you expect from your team, and that is where it shows where Manchester United is at right now.
Kaz,
bro,
you
agree with him? You know what his review?
Let me give Kaz the direct quote just so he knows. No one would have expected us to come to Bayern Munich and score 3 goals. That's one. I think no one would have expected us to fight for the result and try to get something from the game. That's then after that he went on to say where. So yeah, that's the main thing that he said. It wasn't that we didn't expect. It said no one expected us to come here and get a result.
So he didn't say. So he didn't directly say himself. He said, "Is it no one expecting?" As in the fans and rivals and everybody else. So by the looks of it, that's been taken out of context. Then thank you very much. So George, reply what you wanted to say.
What?
Reapplied. He just added the context, the actual direct quote. He didn't say that. He said no one expects us to come here and get a result. He just said what other people think, as in not what Man United players
Well,
think.
my quote was based on what Egal told me, so Egal gave me
My
false
apologies.
information.
I just wanted to give you guys the full context. Anyways, this was the post-match press conference. So of course, and this was actually with the United Stand and United View. He did this interview. It was kind of different. I never seen him do interviews with fan content. Do they do this all the time now with Man United?
No, they do it. They're there. They're part of the media, you could say. They're still a media outlet, isn't it? Because whether it's YouTube and that, it's all media, isn't it? So yeah.
Yeah.
So do you feel like this whole Manchester United hate or on Bruno, on Onana, everything is kind of being forced because you guys are dropping points and losing games?
It's just agendas, bro. Like, you know what? I don't even like Bruno as a style of player, innit? I don't like it. But when you can't bring a balance to a team to let it thrive and do what he does best, why am I going to judge it? Yes, your best player should be there, running the game like certain other man them can do, but that's not his game. Until you can provide that balance of game, I'm not going to expect much from this team. A goalkeeper isn't going to change much. Yes, it can change the control and everything. Trust me, it doesn't matter, bro. Until you've got an actual midfield, don't matter what you do, you can have a great defense and a great attack. If you have no midfield, you're shit. It's as simple as that. Look at Tottenham. Tottenham's actually a perfect example. Night and day, bro. One season, they have what's it called? Højbjerg, a Bentancur, and Skip and who?
It was pretty much just Skip and then Sarr, but Sarr wasn't ready at the time.
Bro, it goes to show night and day when you put a balance of a midfield of like a Maddison, Basuma, and a what's it called? Maybe a Papa Sarr or something. Legs in. Can you not see the difference between Maddison? Yeah, in and around him, he's got legs. No wonder why he can thrive and be up the pitch and not need to drop and stuff like this. This is why I don't get onto Rashford too much, and this is why I don't get onto Bruno too much, because it's agenda driven all the time. Because they're not the prettiest players on the eye. It's easy to get onto them. I know so many ballers that are silky on the feet, but they're still shit, like effectively shit. So this is why I don't do it. Until I see a balanced midfield, there's no point. Yeah, and I agree. Some certain big players need to be dropped for the better team.
But Cass, didn't you say probably just a few weeks ago that when Amrabat comes in, I'm not saying he's played yet, so when he does get the chance to play, of course, is your midfield going to be balanced? Because that's what you're saying. You're saying our midfield will then be, it's where it needs to be at. Because you said once Amrabat comes in, and I saw the problems.
Because you know what? If you watch the game yesterday, you can see it for your own eyes, bro. What does it lack? It lacks legs, it lacks an athlete, and it lacks someone that's a ball carrier. Man United don't have any of those in their midfield whatsoever right now that's available. That's why I keep screaming until Kobbie Mainoo and Amrabat come in, there's not going to be any sort of balance or literally something that's going to help it out to help a Casemiro out and stuff like that. Yesterday, that's why I said, even before Daps went off on me on Rivals, this is why I said, if Arsenal played that team yesterday, that Bayern Munich team, they would have run them ragged, run them to the ground, bro. And that's the truth. Because they can sustain attacks because they got a balanced midfield. That's the way I look at it, anyways, and you can't tell me otherwise. So that's it. That's it.
Wouldn't you say? Yeah, I was gonna say, wouldn't you say the result flattered you guys? Because as soon as but as soon as they took off Harry Kane, Musiala, Gnabry, Sané, that's when it was 3-1 by then. And then as soon as they took them players off, them 4 players, key players, that's when Man United started looking like a bit of a threat, and that's when you scored your 2 goals, and then. I saw quite a few Man United fans say last night we should have got a draw out of that game. I don't think so, because Bayern Munich took all their best players off. Bayern Munich, they knew the game was over, and if Bayern Munich kept Harry Kane on, kept Musiala on, kept Sané on, kept Gnabry on, the game would have been over time ago.
No, it wouldn't have. Kane was shit, bro. It don't matter who you bring on and bring off. When you play a game, when you're chasing a game, you get more tired. Yeah, so that's one thing that's easily established. The second part for me is Man United again. I don't know how many times I have to say it, bro. We had academy man on the bench. We had a Scott McTominay come on that could have prevented that third goal, by the way, with ease. All he had to do was track that Upper Meccano run, and it wouldn't have even happened. Like the referee was blowing past Scott McTominay. He's been on the pitch for 10 minutes. And what's one thing that we know about Scott McTominay? He's usually a hard worker. Even though he's shit, he's a hard worker. He didn't even do that. So he's trying to throw Erik ten Hag under the bus because he's not in his plans. So that's the way I look at stuff like that. It's just little simple things. For me, that wasn't a penalty. That was very harsh. But if that's the rule, then I'll look towards it. Because I thought Upper Meccano just bulleted that header towards his arm when he tried to clearly move out of the way. It wasn't above the shoulder length or nothing. And also that Anana mistake. But if you take it away, like they said, you talk about flattering. That flattered them, bro. They had to rely on a penalty. They relied on a shit goalkeeper mistake. Other than that, they hit the post twice. One of them was not going in anyways. One of them should have went in. But then I can say, look, Reguilon had a very good chance to bury it. I don't know how he did. He fucked it up, whatever, in the first half when Rashford came back.
That's
Eriksen,
right.
No, bro.
You're gonna get some money from
He's been playing sick, so I don't even want to hear that shit.
Make sure you buy him. I don't mind.
Let's see if he keeps up the performances. And the second part of Eriksen I can say like Eriksen, open goal, should have buried it, or Pelestri should have buried it, or you know what, Davies could have got sent off. If they actually reviewed that, he could have got sent off.
It's good that you're here to actually break it down because I didn't watch your game. Dawood probably didn't watch your game. Maybe George did.
I did. I watched the Man United game. As much as Cass didn't want to believe it, I watched it. I watched the whole Man United game because I wasn't interested in watching the Arsenal one. I did think that Man United opened them up a few times, and the way that they scored the first goal, I thought the Highland goal, that was good. It was impressive. I thought it was good movement, and everyone that was getting onto Rashford for being
Casemiro goal. The Casemiro goal was a nice little intricate play.
I'm just talking more on the Highland one because all week everyone was talking about how Rashford's so greedy and how Rashford
did you not? A lie you could see yesterday. He was not to blame. He was isolated.
No, he wasn't. I personally thought that like the Bayern Munich defense, as much as they made mistakes, they were still very competent and very solid.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Pelestri he didn't have nothing. Alphonso Davies shut him.
Because I thought, you know what it was.
Okay, so let's talk about something we can actually speak about because I think Manchester United is the first team we should talk about. By the way, they're playing at 8:00 on Saturday. I think that's so stupid having 8:00 Saturday.
I kind of like it, bro.
I like the late kickoffs.
I kind of like the night late because even if you're out, there's football to watch sometimes. If you're out,
no, I get that, but imagine being a match-going fan who's going 8:00 to away to Burnley.
Well, who cares? Who cares? I'm not being funny. If you're gonna travel, if you have to travel, Burnley's right next to Manchester for one, and if you have to travel, even if you catch a 3:00 game, it don't matter, bro. Like it's Saturday, there's trains running. It don't matter. See, this is what I'm saying. If you can't make it, that's the whole point of having a fan base. If you can't make it, don't go.
Don't go. There'll be someone else that can make it.
Somebody else.
What I don't like is when they change the time.
Anyways.
What I don't like is when they change the dates. That's the worst.
I don't mind
it. Those are what I hate. Like, imagine from somebody like me who has to travel a decent distance to get to Emirates. If they change the date to a Tuesday and I have work the next day, I can't go because sometimes I might not even have transportation back. Now that I have a car, maybe I can do it. But it's just not.
And I was gonna say, as a traveling fan myself as well, if they change to an 8 p.m. and then I have to travel over to London, it takes me 2.5 hours to get to London. And if it's an 8 p.m. kick, I won't be able to make because there's no trains after 10 p.m. So the game finishes at 10 p.m. There's no trains after 10. So there's literally no way me going to that game. So it's like 8 p.m. It doesn't really make sense on a Saturday night. Like,
I don't mind it, man.
It does not make sense.
If you can't make it, then don't go, G.
Are you guys playing?
No, they're playing Burnley.
Burnley away.
Might be your first win in a couple of weeks, eh? We'll see.
You know what? What's going on with Burnley? Because they were hyped up, company and everything.
They're just there, bro. You know what?
Go on.
You know what it's for me with Burnley? Company had a certain style in it last year. That's great. You can play all the pretty football you want. You can get clapped like Bielsa and Leeds did, but guess what? It hurt them in the end. If you want to keep playing a high line with average ballers that are from the Championship, buying average ballers and stuff like that, that's on you, bro. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to coming up from the Championship, it's about getting results, not your style of football. And Nottingham Forest, it was quite impressive against Forest, but Forest were all over them. They got very lucky, Burnley, to win that game, and kudos to them because they got the win at the end. But when it comes to home game, I can only go what I've seen against Spurs, against City, and I think against Aston Villa. They've done the same thing over and over again. They stuck to their principles, but they got slapped. Do you know what I mean? That high line, you're asking for Son to run in behind you every day, and that's what he did. And that O'Shea guy at the back, bro, I don't know how he's starting games. I'll be so honest. That O'Shea brother is he is night and day shit.
Bro, somebody just asked me something. Did you guys see the Ten Hag interview about Davis?
Yeah. That was hella disrespectful.
No, I think Ten Hag is not media trained, bro. The guy is struggling with the media.
He's Dutch, bro. What do you think?
Bro, same thing happens.
You never get a manager disrespecting a player like him.
Who gives a fuck? I think we need more. I think we need more of it in football.
What?
What do you mean we need
I
more
don't
in
think-
football?
Because I don't care about it being disrespectful, bro. You want to make the game the way it is. I like it how it's over in America, innit? If it's on, bro. Because you need to say whatever you want to feel. If it's on your mind, why are you being a pussy and then not going to say it? If it's on your mind, say it.
I
If
feel like it just reflects.
let's
If we're being honest,
what did he
guys,
say?
yeah, it
Right, one
reflects
sec.
bad
What
on
did
the
he say that
club.
was wrong? I don't give a shit about that. What's it called? What did he say that was wrong?
He fully called out a player and shit talked him.
No, he didn't shit talk him. He said, "Oh, you all know Davies isn't that good defensively," and
But
that's a fact.
what do you mean? But Pelestri didn't have one chance because
You
Davies
know what?
wrapped him up all game.
Because we isolated him. That's
No,
that
but
was
no,
down to the
Davies
counter.
wrapped him up all game. There was plenty of times where you guys got
It
on the
wasn't.
counter attack.
Okay,
and
you know
still
what? You know
Davies
what? I love
blew
that.
back
I
and he
love
won.
that you say that. Yeah, but go watch the 1-2 between the low and the midfield and going onto the right hand side and then talk about it again. This is what I'm saying. He didn't say
Davies
anything
had a
we don't know.
very, very good game.
Do you know what it is? It's only Eric Ten Hag. Do you know what's funny about Eric Ten Hag? The guy plays a victim card after every game. It's
You
us
say
against
after
everyone.
games, after every game.
No. I'm not. Majority of games he plays a victim
Okay, tell
card.
me one then.
Okay.
Tell me.
Majority of the games he plays a victim card.
Tell me three.
Okay.
Tell me 3 of the games.
Okay, first
every
one
game.
against Arsenal, he said it was offside, and he even
Well,
after the
yeah,
game
but
he
every
said
man,
he was playing offside.
that's not playing a victim
Okay,
card. He's just saying how he
offside.
felt.
No. He's saying it was offside, but it wasn't.
Then your
Everyone
manager,
knew it wasn't offside.
but then your manager do that when you was losing.
Never.
What do you mean never? Your brother.
After
What about this brother? What about this brother? He accounts for
Mikel
what he
Arteta.
says.
If the difference between Arteta and Eric Ten Hag,
Come on, man. You're
the
moving
difference
agendas,
between
bro.
Arteta. Okay, look, can I finish? The difference between Arteta and Eric Ten Hag is if you look at all our losses, he talks about we should have done better, we should have done this, we should have done that. With Eric Ten Hag, it was not our fault. It was either officials' fault or it was majority of the time he blames officials, saying they didn't get that right. The Rasmus Højlund one, that was a penalty against Gabriel Magalhaes. In what is that even?
It was. He dragged him. He literally hung him.
If you play football, bro, that is never a penalty.
No, it is because you got manhandled. You get manhandled. But I've been giving a penalty against me for that, bro.
He put his arm behind him to fall down with him.
Brother, I'm not being funny, yeah. I'm not even trying to go back to the game. But if you've got your whole hand gripped around the waist and then you move him to fling him over, that is what you call a foul, G. Whether you like or not on the pitch, that's still a foul. You know what? This is perfect.
They were
example.
fighting for positioning to get to the ball.
I don't even want to go back to that, yeah. But go back to the World Cup, yeah, when the VAR got introduced and see what they were giving for tussling around in the box. Go do it and stop waffling, bro. Whether you like it or not,
we're not going to do that right now. What we're going to do is
one sec, because I hate this shit. Yeah, when people try to move stuff to fit what their agenda is going to be. Go watch every single manager has complained about a penalty or a decision or a stupid decision once in their careers or twice, or if not 5 times or more. It happens.
You want to know something? Arteta said
every game, by the way. You can name me through.
Arteta has spoken about referees, but what he's talking about is Arteta always says we should have done better, but if I speak, I'm in trouble. And then he just doesn't speak. He's not
developing his own personality, is what you're trying to tell me. Because if I remember, Jose Mourinho does that quite a lot. Bro, go watch the full interview before you do it.
Arteta's just taking pieces from Pep and
says the same things. He says the same things. We weren't good today, and then he'll talk on what he thinks about the decision when he's asked a question. This is what I'm trying to say. Every manager does it. So if you're going to apply apply that for the next manager, because you're trying to take one piece out and make them like idiots.
Because you're a United fan, obviously, because you're seeing it through United goggles. Obviously, you're going to have a different perspective to it. But for us, when we're looking at Eric Ten Hag objectively, the guy, every game, if you look at his interviews, he's blaming someone else, okay?
Who did he blame? Keep talking about blaming, bro.
Let's wrap up the Man United section by giving us our score predictions. I think this is the game they can finally get a win. Surely you're not going to lose to Burnley away. Even with I think Burnley's one team that you guys could actually probably break down, because they're going to try to play a high line. And if you guys play the way you guys want to play, it might be an open game, but at the end of the day, you have enough quality to beat Burnley. Surely if you can't beat Burnley, then we're going to have even more conversations, because that's then what? 4 losses on the bounce? That can't happen.
Big trouble. Big trouble they'll be in.
You need a win in this game. That's why I said in the title, you need a win in this game. And it's not only for your players' confidence, but it's just you have a good run of games coming up, no?
Yeah.
So this could kick you guys off.
The thing is, people expect Burnley to start playing football against Man United, but Burnley have been playing awful, trying to play football every game. Vincent Kompany might change it up and say, let's try to play different. Let's try to play more direct, because Man United haven't got Varane. They haven't got Wan-Bissaka. They haven't got Luke Shaw.
We do have Varane. He's starting.
Is he starting?
We apparently got Amrabat back as well.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's a help.
Okay, so if United have Varane and Amrabat, that's a different story because that's some of their key players, and they should win that game. They should with Varane and with Amrabat. They should. Because if they don't, then we have to have questions about Erik ten Hag and what is happening at United because that's 4 losses in 6 games.
Yeah,
like,
it's mad. Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah,
that is horrendous.
mad. They actually before the Nottingham Forest game, they lost to Tottenham also, so they already have 4 losses in 5 games. But you know what? It's early in the season. They can turn it around. I think there is a lot of overreaction with Manchester United. But one thing I will tell you is you're not going to be surprising teams like you did last year. This year, you're going to have to your manager's going to have to figure out what he's going to do. He's going to stick with it, and it shows.
He's not going. Pragmatic. He's not trying to play pragmatic. That's what you could say.
So he's not going to go back to that. Okay.
I don't think so. Otherwise, we would have seen it by now.
I think you guys are going to win 2-1 though, away from home. 2-1 victory for Manchester United versus Burnley. What are you saying, George?
I think they're going to win. Probably get their first win. And I think 2-0 Highland. I think he will score again. I think he's looked all right. And might bag a little goal.
All right. What are you saying? Dawood, before we go to...
I'm saying 1-1 Burnley, Man United.
That's down to feeling and not logic.
Nope. United are unpredictable right now. They haven't showed much quality yet. The right-hand side, I don't trust Pellistri on the right-hand side. Man United fans might rate him, but for me, he's not ready yet. Rashford hasn't looked the same yet. He's only got 1 goal in, 6 games? And they're suspecting defensively without Wan-Bissaka. If they've got Reguilon as a left-back,
who's scoring their goals?
Onana's confidence is low. Onana's confidence is low. So I'm going to say 1-1.
So who's scoring their goals? Let me know.
Kaz, let's try and move past this.
1-1, bro. That's for me.
But who's scoring their goal? But
can't name one player.
Exactly. They're one players. The one that their talisman's also suspended. So
it doesn't matter, bro. 1-1, bro. That's my prediction.
That's just losing it.
Man United confidence on the floor.
He does.
Bro, I've been listening to you, man, in the car, man. Listen, big up the panel. Obviously, I had a few things to do, but yeah, big up the panel, man. But yeah,
score prediction.
What for the United game?
Yeah, because we're gonna move on, talk about Chelsea now.
Oh, they must, innit? They must. I'll say 2-1 United, innit? I'll say 2-1 United. Surely this is the game they win. Surely.
Kaz?
We're winning 3-0 minimum as well. I don't
know why you're home, you know.
It's it's just Burnley, bruv. Allow it.
I can't wait. That's gonna get clipped up. If United don't win, that's gonna get clipped up.
Yeah,
nice.
but I'm just saying.
But they have to win. They have to win this game.
You're talking smack on Brighton as well.
Yeah, they have to win Egal.
That's Brighton. That's not Burnley.
They haven't shown anything to show that they're gonna win.
Don't learn, do you?
You know what? Again, I trust them. Versus, I would, if I had to put money on this game, I wouldn't put it on Burnley. How about that?
Even if it was Chelsea versus Burnley, I don't care how shit Chelsea are.
Let's talk about Chelsea, guys. If you have to put money on this game, Chelsea versus Aston Villa at Stamford Bridge, tell me, is anyone putting money on Chelsea?
No chance. Chelsea are the underdogs at this game. Oh my! There's gonna be smoking season for Aston Villa. Aston Villa are gonna absolutely.
This is what I mean. This guy's got no logic, fam. Aston
this
guy got,
One second, I want to see if George.
I want to hear. I want to hear what he has to say because I've got smoke for my team right now. But
George,
already,
you
already.
over Chelsea?
Nah. I've got smoke for my team.
Do you know? No.
Already, the things that he's coming with, I want to hear it. Innit? Go on, down.
No, do you know? I'll be honest. People are trying to write off what Chelsea are doing. No, I'm joking. Bro, you're getting licks, man. Let's be honest. What would you
let Dowd line, bro? Let Dowd line.
Aston Villa have been a good team. They've had some very good form. And is it a home or away for you guys?
It's at home for Chelsea.
It's at the bridge.
It's home for Chelsea.
Does it really
doesn't even matter. Their home form is absolutely bad. They've got the worst home fans. Honestly, all you're gonna go and sing Chelsea for 90 minutes. Aston Villa are gonna go there, they're gonna go there and they're gonna give you guys something, man. Honestly, Villa have been good this season. They've had a exciting front line. They know how to score some goals. Leon Bailey, he's been picking it up here and there. So. Yeah, no, Chelsea, you guys have got to worry, man. Don't think that you guys are going to get a result in this game, especially when you look at all the other things you do.
Can I pick up from this? Yeah, this is
where they just lost today.
Yeah, by the way, yeah, go check Aston Villa's away record. Yeah, and that tells you everything you need to know. Yeah, away from home, they're shit. Whether you like it or not, they're shit away from home. It's defensively, Chelsea aren't suspect. It's going forward that they're suspect, right? And this is why I say I won't write off Chelsea, not for winning, but they could also draw this game. But Aston Villa away from home Go look how many goals they flogged away from home. They are horrendous, bro.
Bro, we
They
had a
are
worse
horrendous.
we had a worse team last season at the Bridge, and they just about beat us because we couldn't take our chances. Do you get
By
it?
the way,
Villa
they just
hype,
played
bro.
in the
Villa
Conference
hype.
League and lost. They
Yeah,
just
but
lost
this
3-2
is
to
what I mean when I
Oklahoma.
say if you're gonna talk on the game, yeah, on the weekend, at least apply logic and not feeling, bro. Because if
Yeah.
you're gonna go off of it, Aston Villa, I've got no, they're shit
Okay.
away from home.
Now,
Yeah,
Dad, I want to
Okay,
hear
can
what
I-
I want to. I want to
okay.
hear how that. I want to
But
hear.
I don't get how is this not
Okay,
logic?
I
Chelsea
wanna-
haven't
I wanna-
been good this season.
Okay,
Chelsea
I
have
wanna-
hold on. Dowd,
but
land
now
the
you have
point.
to Villa.
Dowd, land the point that you were saying because you said we're gonna get pammed and all of these things. So carry
Yeah.
on, bro. I want to hear. I want to hear your take.
Okay, first of all, no Moises Caicedo. He's injured. He hasn't trained. So he's not playing against Aston Villa.
So we haven't got
Um,
Leslie. We haven't got Leslie Guchuku there. That had a very
Okay.
good game against Bournemouth.
Okay.
Wait, what did you say his last name was?
Guchuku.
That's a mad name.
That's a mad name.
That's a
Okay.
mad name.
Okay.
Why do you ask
I don't
that?
trust Sanchez in goal. Suspect. Okay.
He
Jackson.
just came
you're
off. He
talking
just good performance against Bournemouth. This is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Go
Okay. This is my reason why you're not gonna beat Aston Villa. Okay.
Okay.
I've watched Aston Villa. Kaz saying that they're suspect away. They might be, but they're still a threat. Okay. They're more of a threat than Nottingham Forest. And Nottingham Forest beat Chelsea at home. Okay. They've got Diaby. They've got Watkins. They've got their midfield three of Tillemans, McGinn, Diego. Who else is it? I forgot the last guy. But going back to the game,
I'm surprised you didn't
Chelsea-
mention Buendia, even though he's not there.
Buendia. Yeah, Buendia. Sorry.
Buendia's injured, mate. You see? You see what I'm
if
saying?
he's injured, he's injured. He's
He's out for the whole season, in
him up.
fact.
Okay, but let me go back to it. Let me just go back to it. Yeah, people are talking about Jackson's the answer. Okay, Jackson's not the answer, bro. You brought a guy from Villarreal. that
Talk
can't
about the
shoot.
game in isolation, brother. Yeah?
Bro,
Don't
let
start
him talk
slandering
about what he
players.
wants to talk about.
You can't. You want me to speak and then you're dissecting everything I say.
No, because you're coming with a script. You're coming with a script. I want to hear you talk about the game.
No. Chelsea, I've watched Chelsea. Okay, I've watched Chelsea. I don't see them scraping any wins. Okay, any wins for a long time. Your confidence is low. You've got no rhythm. You've got no chemistry in your team. You've got no structure. The way you play, you don't know if you're going to play a back four, a back five, a back three. Not even Chelsea fans know. You don't know your best front three. Are you going to play Cole Palmer? Are you going to play Mudryk? Are you going to play Madueke? No one knows Chelsea's best front three. No one knows. Are you going to play Gallagher with Enzo in midfield as a pivot against Aston Villa? You're going to get dominating midfield. And I don't see Chelsea winning this game. I'm sorry, it's not feelings. I've watched Chelsea for the past, since January. How many wins have you got since January? 3 wins in the Premier League? And then the Kaz talking about Chelsea going to beat Aston Villa. On what basis, please?
Because
on
of
what
the,
basis?
you know what it is? I didn't say they're going to beat them. I said I don't know if it's going to be a win or draw for Chelsea, but it's more likely going to head towards a draw. And I'm not gonna look towards Aston Villa and think they're going to smash Chelsea on the basis of a logic, because Chelsea's actually got a good defense. If we look at how Aston Villa sets up away from home, go watch today against even that Legia Warsaw. Go look at them when they were at Liverpool, even Burnley. To be fair, they were kind of lucky to even get that result. They played this like they played this like mid block kind of thing, and they play a lot of defensive type players away from home. If anything, that suits Chelsea a lot more. Will they struggle to break them down? Of course they will, but Chelsea will have a chance. That's what I'm saying. If you're going off of what Villa are this season, they are shit. This is what I'm kind of saying. Like we're hyping up what individual players they got, and not actually going on anything else.
Of the team, yeah.
You know what? I agree with that.
We'll see.
And I'm just gonna say, based on the betting odds, it's the highest odds of the result being a draw. And
that's what I think. That's what I think is going to happen.
And that's a goal scored draw, because Villa have one of the worst defenses. You guys are not able to score many goals, but that is going to cancel each other out.
Level itself out, yeah.
Yeah,
that's a fair enough. That's a fair enough take.
And
that
I
is a
think
fair
that's
enough
what's
take.
going to end up happening. It might be a 1-1 draw. Like last week was a 0-0 draw. This time, at least you're going to get to see a goal. But let me go to Fatura's comment.
That wasn't even a 0-0 game though, Egal. This is the problem. Did you get it? Last week was not a 0-0 game, bro.
You guys missed your opportunities.
We are.
But that's been what you guys have been doing since last season. It doesn't matter what the players are. But before we go to everyone's predictions, Fatura here coming in saying,
I didn't even give my take on the game.
I'm gonna let you kick it off this time.
All right, cool.
What do you call it? Egal equals no logic. I didn't say that. What did I say? And then
Egal's been fair. To be fair, he's been fair.
Not a surprise. 1-0 to Chelsea win. That's what he's saying. And Egal and Dawood both are suspect. Plus traveling from Warsaw. Yeah, Aston Villa are going from Warsaw, and we'll get knackered. Yeah. That's true.
I mean, it's only Poland. It's not. It's like a couple hours.
They lost though. They lost. They lost in that game. In
Yeah,
one.
but let's see how they deal with that. Innit? We've got to see how they deal with it.
They got, and also who they got in the cup as well. Did they not have a mad one in the cup?
They won.
No, I'm talking about. They've also got to think about the cup game, Carabao Cup next. They got
Everton.
Everton. See, they got to think about stuff as well. You know.
And did they play a strong team? Let me see. This is where it benefits Chelsea not playing twice a week.
Did you say if they played? They played.
Oh no, they played the weekend side.
They played. Yeah, they played the weekend side. Yeah, they did.
Their team is basically like a B team.
They're trying to come all out for you, fam. They saved Watkins. They saved Diaby. They saved Jacob Ramsey.
Watkins even scored against us last.
They played a weekend team. I've never heard of this forward in my life.
Duran, I think he must have. Did he score for them as well in another fixture as well? I'm pretty sure he did.
You know what? I think it's time that we let.
I'm looking at. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at Digne. I'm looking at Chambers. Aston Villa ain't this invincible sick team everyone thinks they are, innit? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like I've watched a few of their games this season. Liverpool showed them a real lesson. I'm not saying Chelsea are going to show them a lesson, but Poch has enough tools right now to show something. Do you get it? If he goes with the same setup again, Gallagher in the pivot, he dares to put Chilwell at left wing, Levi at left back, you're not going to see the fluid football we're seeing in pre-season. I keep repeating the same thing week after week. So I'm just hoping now that Poch will make another change, hopefully start Ben Chilwell at left back, and maybe put Gallagher, I don't know, further up the pitch somewhere, just not in a pivot. Do you get it? For me, the game is all down to the lineup because we've got more than enough to beat Aston Villa. I'm not worried about them. Like Cass said, defensively we haven't been poor. And again, even though our finishing hasn't been great, the XG in terms of the attempts are actually up there right now. So the underlying stats are actually in our favor. We need to start putting the ball in the back of the net, and we need to allow these players to play properly by putting them in their right position, and then we can move. But if it's the same nonsense again, Egal, I'll be at the bridge because I'm gonna be there, bro. Do you get it? I'm gonna be there with Ches, and I'm gonna be pissed. I want to be pissed, bro. If I see the same thing, same personnel in the same positions, I'm gonna be pissed.
Would you ever walk out of the game?
Nah, I'll never do that. I'll never do that. But if, for example, like he starts a Gallagher in midfield in a pivot and it's not working, and he doesn't change it at halftime, for example, I'm just gonna shake my head and just.
How far are you from saying, you know what, Poch is the issue? Because I don't think Poch is the issue. I think it's a combination of both, innit? I think the main blame goes on Poch right now. No. Listen, patience is a virtue, innit? Patience, you need patience, yeah, if you're doing the right things. If you're not doing the right things, Egal, you're not going to get the patience that's needed. Do you get it? There's only patience, yeah, if you're going about things the right way. And the way Poch is going about things right now. How much do you put on the manager for these last couple of games? Because if I'm going to look at it, if I'm going to blame Chelsea players or the manager, I want to know what you guys think. I'm blaming the Chelsea players who are giving the ball away in bad positions, conceding. I'm putting it on Jackson for missing chances. I'm putting it on Raheem Sterling being the senior figure in the team and only having one good performance. And I'm also putting it on that midfield that's been redone, being injured, of course. It's not on him. There's so many injuries. Why is there so many excuses? But at the same time, Poch is the one that's getting blamed and none of the players.
But Egal, that's the thing though. As much as we've got all these injuries, I haven't used them as an excuse once. All I've said about the injuries, is that they're going to strengthen our team naturally. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because naturally, guys like Gallagher will drop to the bench. But right now, Poch has more than enough to actually win these games, bro. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You can't be playing Gallagher in a pivot next to Leslie and playing Enzo in the 10, and you can clearly see it doesn't work. Enzo needs to be further down and dictate the game. You can't be playing guys like Chilwell on the wing, bro. That doesn't make sense. I know we changed it last game. I'm praying Mudryk starts again, but he needs to just go back to basics. Play every single person in their right position. Look at Arsenal yesterday, Arteta just went back to basics. Played everyone in their normal position. Look how fluid you looked. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
No, I know we played a team that were sitting on the halfway line with their defense.
Yeah, no, that's what I was literally about to say that. I know PSV brought it to you, but end of the day, he reverted back to basics, and that helped. You don't know how you would have looked if he wasn't playing people in their natural position yesterday. I reckon you would have still won the game, but maybe you might not have won it by 4 goals, for example.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
So right now, wait, let me just go on. Let me just have my point.
By the end of the season, do you think you could have yourself in a situation where you're saying Poch out?
Nah. What it is with Poch, if you listen to what he's saying, he's using a lot of he's trying to use injuries as an excuse. So if you're going to use injuries as an excuse, when you have players coming back like Lavia, Reece James, etc., Badia Shield, play them in it. Don't keep persisting with Gallagher and that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? If you keep doing that, then you're digging your own grave. But if these guys start to come back and then you start playing them, then obviously it is where it is. So I don't think Poch will carry on doing this, innit? Because it's not working. If he does, he's gonna get sacked. He's gonna get sacked, bro.
All right, let's get this. Let's keep it moving, guys. Everyone's already kind of given their thoughts on the game, but what's your actual predictions? I'm going 1-1 for in this game. I think it's going to be a draw. You guys think it's going to be another draw?
I'm actually going to go for a surprise Chelsea win.
1-0?
Yeah.
1-0 Villa.
That's also what Fator went with. Dawood, what are you saying?
1-0 Villa.
1-0 Villa. He's saying smash and grab. That's realistic, though. It's not like 4-0 Villa. What are you saying? What are you saying, George?
Shake out all you want, bro. You're still losing.
You're on mute, bro.
I see it being 1-1. I think I see Chelsea finally score a goal, but they're not going to win.
1-1. And Don?
It all depends on the lineup, man. I can sense a draw, man. Bro, I can't be confident with this lineup, Dad. I can't, bro. You spoke to me in pre-season. You know how optimistic I was. Look at me now.
It's crazy how in
1-1.
2023 you're not confident against Aston Villa at home.
1-1.
It is what it is.
I'm real. You know me. I'm real.
We're gonna save the last. We're gonna save the last part for the North London derby. But before we do that, let's just quickly touch on these two games. Man City have Forest and Liverpool have West Ham. What we saying for these two games? Kaz, you seem like you don't care for these games, eh?
Nah, bro, we might as well just slap 4-5 for 4-5-1. They always concede 1 to what's it called?
How can man shake his head like that before they start talking?
Liverpool West Ham's interesting. They should get over that. Like Liverpool should get over the line, really and truly. West Ham, unless they want to play robust and that, I just don't think it's still. I don't know if it's going to be enough.
West Ham are going to give guys headaches, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, away from home, I can just see it being horrible, long ball breaks, all that kind of stuff. They're going to frustrate Liverpool, but it's at Anfield, isn't it?
Yeah. The worst thing you can do against West Ham is go down first, bro. That's one of the worst things you can do against that team, bro. I'm telling you.
They hold on to the lead.
Yeah.
I'll say this. I need everyone in the comment section to give me their predictions also while you're at it. And also, don't forget to hit that like button. We got almost 200 of you guys, and you haven't even hit the like button. Come on. Do that right now. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you a penny. Hit that like button. I'm just going to say this. Why is it that Man City concede a goal every game? They don't keep clean sheets, this team. They've been conceding every game. Usually, City would have the most clean sheets. Liverpool, defensively, they've been shaky. You guys seen, they won today in Europe, but they still conceded a goal. If anyone's going to drop points out of these two teams, it's definitely going to be Liverpool, potentially, because I don't see City dropping points. But West Ham themselves, they're really good this season. Should we underestimate them against Liverpool?
Well, they've done great at Brighton away. I mean, if they can do it against Brighton, they can definitely do maybe against Liverpool. But they're on fire right now, like Liverpool. They're scoring goals.
Yeah.
Antonio done too much talking, man. Like, they're going away to Anfield. He's talking big boy, talking about we're gonna go take points of Liverpool and I'm gonna score. Like, I'm not hearing all of this, man. West Ham gonna get humbled. He said they're gonna go take points. I'm pretty sure he said that they're gonna win. I'm pretty sure.
And finish higher.
David Moore said guaranteed.
And he said they're gonna finish higher than Liverpool. Like he tried to rub Liverpool out.
What?
So
Antonio's a bit of a shit house, though, isn't it? You know what he's doing, though, innit? You know what he's doing.
He's just gonna eat his words. That's what I mean. He's gonna get humbled.
Now you don't like Antonio. You don't like him because of what he did to Richarlison.
No, I don't have no problem with what he done to Richarlison. I've hated him.
Laugh like that.
I've hated Richarlison for years. He's scored loads of goals against us. Well, not loads. We're not giving him no. He's probably scored like 3 or 4 goals against us. So
is he back? He's back now, yeah.
Oh, what you mean, Richarlison?
Yeah, he's back now, yeah.
The pigeons talking, man. The pigeons talking.
What?
Shameless.
Wait, who Spurs got?
They got Arsenal.
Oh yeah.
We'll get into that. Hey, perfect way to go into that game. Perfect way to get into that game.
We don't want to spend too much time on City Forest. I'm just gonna be honest. It's crazy that Kevin De Bruyne is out and they don't nothing.
Just before you skip to the next topic, Egal, I just want to say something about Man City. Erling Haaland, for me, this is a hot take. He's been dreadful for the past 3 games. I don't know how he managed to score goals
It's not a
But
hot take.
he's
The
moving.
amount of
he's-
chances that he gets, bro.
The amount of chances that he's missing. If you watch him in the Champions League on Tuesday, and then watch him against West Ham, the amount of chances he's missing, he's so lucky that he's got a team like Man City that create 15 chances for him a game. But oh my goodness, man, he's turning into Gabriel Jesus for some reason. Reincarnated Gabriel Jesus, where he's just missing so many chances and he scores one goal. And then obviously, if you've got 15 chances, you're gonna end up scoring one goal. And people look at Haaland scored again.
Yeah, but it's what he does against the other teams. One, he brings fear factor. Two, he pushes that line so far back because I dare you to play a high line against that robot, fam.
Yeah.
Whether he misses or scores, it don't matter, bro. Just that him being on the pitch alone applies pressure. Like tactically.
That's why he'll never be in the same discussion as Kylian Mbappe for me.
What do you mean? Mbappe's been
He's definitely in that conversation.
Bro,
Mbappe clear of him.
He's in the same conversation.
What do you mean?
It's them two, bro. It's them two.
Theoretically, Mbappe looks better in the eye. But if we're talking
you
about
know something?
who's been a better player
I just looked at
season and
something.
all that kind of stuff,
The XG, I know you guys don't like stats, but the XG is basically saying Haaland should have 7 goals. Last year, he was overperforming his XG like ridiculous. Like by now, he would have been on 10 goals last year.
How many goals is he on now?
7, and his XG is 7.2. So he's
mad, bro. Again, you're saying mad numbers, and you don't even have De Bruyne to fling a ball or cross into the box for him all the time. Like this is the man. This
guy's a robot. This guy's a robot. He can just go beat that record again.
You want to know something? Per 90, Darwin Núñez and Evan Ferguson have more shots than him.
Goes to show how efficient he is, then, innit?
No, but we're talking about clear-cut chances that he misses. It's not.
No, he does miss them, but he puts them away as well.
You're bro.
Bro, the chances he puts away cancels the ones that he misses.
Bro, he's missed 8 big chances.
I'm not hearing this when you have Gabriel Jesus.
Bro, he's missed 8 big chances, bro.
You're talking
about
what's the point?
Okay, what's the point that you're trying to make? Are you just trying to because for you to say that Haaland's been poor is an overstatement. I think you're overdoing it. What's the point you're trying to make? No, hold on, Egal. What's the point you're trying to make, Dowd?
No, but I need to give him this fact. He might have missed 8 big chances, but he has the best shot to conversion rate in the league, 18%.
Okay.
But he has 7 goals in 5 games in the Prem. That's what
I'm looking at. But what I'm looking at is Egal, is that with Man City, obviously Man City is a different breed. If you look at the big games, the FA Cup final, he didn't score. Champions League final, he didn't score. The Super Cup final, he didn't score. Which final has he scored yet? If you give me Kylian Mbappe in a big final, the guy's scoring.
Henry scored in any final.
That's a different conversation now.
Did Henry score in any final? Stop it.
Yeah, he did.
Don't worry about it. I'm talking about Mbappe and Haaland, bro.
For France.
Oh my God. Club level.
Well, that's what I'm talking
about.
Man.
Question, I answered it. Anyways, it's okay. Continue.
Yeah. No, but that's what I'm just saying, Egal. It just Mbappe, he's not an out-and-out striker, but he still gets clutch goals. And he's amazing on the eye. He still gets clutch goals. He scores in finals.
He's very clutch against Nice.
Let me ask you a question. Eden Hazard or Salah? I want to know what kind of football fan you are.
Me?
Yeah.
Eden Hazard.
There's only one answer.
I can't answer that.
Eden Hazard.
What do you mean it's impossible, man? It's an easy question.
Because of how he answered the Mbappe question, I knew he was going to go for Eden Hazard. But
yeah.
No.
Wait, what's wrong with choosing Eden Hazard?
No, there's nothing wrong with it.
How is it impossible as well? It's very easy to answer that question. I'm not even saying as a Chelsea fan. Very easy.
Yes, you are saying as a Chelsea fan.
I'm not.
Yeah, but it's true though. It's one's an actual winger, one's an actual forward.
No. Salah's not fault. The amount of assists that he gets, bro.
Yes, but an inside forward can also get assists. Bro, it doesn't matter. He can't get assists. I'm not creating. He's not a winger, bro.
Salah's created the most chances.
I saw man do touchline wing play last season.
Did you see that stat? Salah's created the most chances
in the league.
Bro, Chelsea, he even played with bums up front. You know, bums, bro.
I don't think you're deep in the guys that hasn't played.
Only Diego Costa was his only guy that he had up front.
Only gunman,
bro. Don't get twisted.
But guess what? I'm not comparing the two players strictly based on their goals. It's what style of football you prefer. That's what it is. Based on the person who just prefers the efficiency and the goals, or the person who prefers the person who dictates the whole game and controls the whole game. Because Mo Salah doesn't need to play a good 90 minutes. He can only play a 2 minutes and win you the game. Where Eden Hazard, he's doing it the whole 90. So it depends what type of player you prefer.
And that's why for me Messi's the GOAT. That's why for me Messi's the GOAT.
The difference between
when it comes to him and
Egal,
Ronaldo, Messi does everything you just described there.
No, but the thing is, Egal, reason why
I don't
the reason why I don't put Haaland in that conversation is because
the final clutch gene, isn't it?
because with Mbappe, with Salah, with Hazard, these men were clutch players as well. For me, Haaland's not a clutch player. That's what I'm saying.
Why don't
Haaland is not clutch because he didn't score goals in finals?
Don't.
Okay, what did he do to your team? What did he do to your team?
Egal, if you know,
with his hairband off. Man took his hairband off, you know.
Okay, one second. If you can check the goals, Egal, how many of them did he score first? And them 7 goals they scored in.
Not this season, actually, none.
You know what? Yeah, we love this. This
except
is
for one.
He talks about Mbappe. Yeah, what did Mbappe do against Toulouse? Let's call back this season, anyways.
Oh my god!
He didn't do nothing against Toulouse. He didn't do anything against Nice when the team needed him as well. In against Dortmund, bro, he scored a penalty. He barely did anything. Like, come on. Like, bro, if we would have put this objectively, yes, Mbappe scored in some World Cup finals and stuff. Bad boy, don't get me wrong. Haaland will never get a chance due to him playing for Norway and everything. Never say never. But if you go check how many Champions League goals that man has already compared to Mbappe as well, night and day, my brother.
Please, I'll do it. I'll check it later because check Mbappe's goal and assist in Champions League, bro. Is unreal.
Look how many goals Haaland has in the Champions League already, and he's only been there.
You know what he's saying though? He's judging it based on importance of goals.
Playing in a KFC league, bro. Like my man saying as well, fam. Don't piss me off.
The thing he doesn't understand is Mbappe was as a teenager was playing. He played every single game in the World Cup in 2018 as a teenager.
Yeah, but who gives a fuck about the World Cup? We're talking about now here, this club level.
The greatest competition ever.
Club level, G.
The greatest competition ever.
You can't talk on the World Cup when it's not fair on Haaland, bro, because he plays for Norway.
No, but I'm talking about the highest level, and he's doing it at the highest level.
Yeah, but his brother plays.
So is Haaland.
No, but guys, he's also playing for Man City. So in one
he's done it everywhere. He's done it everywhere. He's proved it everywhere, bro.
My man's played with Messi and Neymar and all these bums and behind him as well, and all them fucking dudes. Bro, guys had everything. It's Mbappe FC, G. Come on, man. Why has he not won a Champions League already?
You can't
allow it. I don't want to hear it, man. You can't just because someone's not aesthetically great on the eye sometimes as well. Doesn't mean they're not bad boy at what they do. He's an efficient machine, and that's a part of football, bro.
Man, this is a hot take, Egal. That's hot take, Egal. Man City would not have won the Premier League.
It's not even about
Man City would not have won the Premier League and the Champions League without Ilkay Gundogan. That's my hot take.
That's not
Germany.
That's not a hot take.
It wasn't because of Haaland.
Dawood is doing anything. Dawood is doing everything but to revert from talking about the North London derby.
Yeah, man. Let's
get into the derby right now.
Why don't you talk about what your team's gonna do this weekend?
We're gonna get into that, but before we do that, everyone's seeing Man City win. Cake wash 4-0, 5-0. What you guys saying? I'm saying this is gonna be a 3-2.
You know what? This is Andy's this is his real test. You've been playing your Burnleys, your Sheffield Uniteds, and all that kind of stuff. But I can't lie, this might be Prince Andrew's settings, G. You're gonna get touched. Like, bruv, it's gonna be 4-0. If he wants to play the way he wants to play, yeah. If he wants to play the way he wants to play, then man, bruv, Gary Glitter under 18s, fam, under 16s, under 13s, bruv, it's gonna look nuts. Because Arsenal are on fire, bro. They might spit roast you, fam, and spit.
Oh, you're talking about the Arsenal game?
Fire.
Yeah, bro.
He's talking about the Arsenal game. Let's move. Forget
Arsenal
about these
fire,
guys.
Really?
Yeah,
Listen, I'm just gonna give you my predictions. I think it's gonna be a 1-1.
You think
it? Like, what's going on here, bro?
I think it's gonna be a 2-2 for the Liverpool game.
You're
one second, guys. Enough about these two games, Liverpool, West Ham, and everything. I'm just gonna say Liverpool and West Ham is gonna be a 2-1 Liverpool close game, and the Man City Forest is gonna be high scoring affair, 3-3 or 2-0, easy for them, one or the other. But hey, and I don't know. Do you guys want to even give your predictions on that game, or
yeah? I'm just gonna quickly say 3-1 Liverpool and 6-0 Man City, and Haaland scored the 5th and 6th goal.
What are you saying, Don?
Delusion at its finest, man.
I would say 3-1 City. 3-1 City. And then Liverpool West Ham, fuck it, 2-2.
Yeah, I subscribe to that as well. I've got Liverpool West Ham drawing. I think they're gonna get a draw. But actually, nah. I think Liverpool are gonna humble them. I'm gonna go 2-1 Liverpool, and then 3-0 Man City against Forest.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's get the North London derby topic going. People in the comment section, if you guys haven't already subscribed, make sure you do. and hit that like button right now. We should be at least on 120 likes. Like, what are we doing, guys? We're only on 82 likes. You guys, if all you guys just hit that like button right now, we'll be over 150 easy. Do me a favor. It just takes 2 seconds. Now, we do have a poll question. The poll question was, who's been worse so far this season between Chelsea and Manchester United? And Chelsea won.
Chelsea won, really?
Yeah, Chelsea won. Yeah.
I'm not surprised anyway. This is an Arsenal channel, in it. So yeah, man. So guys aren't watching us. Guys aren't watching us.
So let's do North London Derby topic.
You're shit than us.
You're worse than us, brother.
I think it's only right.
No, he's shameless, man. Are you kissing another man?
1 second, George. Before you go, I have one thing. Try not to say one phrase. This is the different Tottenham. Try to go without saying that throughout the whole show.
I don't know why I can't say that. It is the truth. We've got a different manager. We've sold.
No, I hear it every year.
Okay, but was there not a change in personnel?
No, bro, it's not a different Tottenham.
From the coach,
every year,
from the coach to the team to the director of football, we've had a change in personnel from our whole football operation. So this is a different.
So George,
when Chelsea got a change of ownership, they were a different Chelsea under Todd Bowley. We are a different Tottenham this season.
George,
and
I swear, you're like Billie Eilish.
I'm doubling down on that. I'm doubling down on that one.
Let me say one thing. Every time I speak to Tottenham fans, it's like Billie Eilish's yearly update. They say the same thing, goes through the same talking points in the same manner. They just look different and they've aged 1 year more. It's a different manager every time. It's a different reason why it's the same reason why they're going to win. It's the same reason why it's going to be different. It's the same score prediction every year. Everything is the same. The only thing that's different is now we're in 2023. It's September 21st instead of whatever it was the year before that. Let's
talk some tactics. Let's talk some tactics. Tottenham this season, we've looked very good at football. This is different. This is a different way that we've been playing compared to last season. We know what we used to break you down sometimes when you were susceptible to our counterattacks because we were one of the best counterattacking teams in the league, which we still are. We still have that ability to us because we have the same personnel there. But the way that we've played so far this season, very similar to you guys, we've broken team downs. We've dominated teams, and I expect us to come to the Emirates and play the exact same football. We ain't going to come and play, try shy away from Arteta or try shy away from what you guys do because you guys play the same way as us. We're going to break you down. I mean, when you saw in some of your first few games, especially against Palace and Nottingham Forest, I watched both of those games all the way through. We saw your team weaned out throughout the games. As the games went on, the further and further that they went on, you guys just started to fade, especially against Nottingham Forest. You faded real quick and it got dangerous. And Nottingham Forest created quite a few chances against you. And Crystal Palace, I know it was an away game, but you guys struggled. You guys struggled all the way through that. I know you picked it up in the game since then, but we've seen teams who don't have an attack like ours break you down and create chances. And you guys are going to have to be aware of that. Let's be real.
Know why?
This Tottenham team we've been clinical. We create a lot of chances against all teams, and even when you saw against Manchester United, we buried them. We know how to bury them, and sometimes
everyone in the comment section. What was Tottenham's strength the last couple of years? Counterattack. Now they're doing the opposite. They're going to try to come at us. You think you can do that at the Emirates?
Why can't we? Why can't we?
Yeah, why can't they? I don't get it. You guys haven't been this free flowing Arsenal of last season in the league so far.
You want to know why? It's because teams come set up defensively, and they try to keep us from scoring instead of putting their men on the halfway line. If these guys come to the Emirates,
Did United do that?
Let me ask my fellow Gunnar what he thinks. If these guys come to the Emirates with two center halves at the halfway line, what's going to happen to them, bro?
Tottenham think they're back. They're actually think they're back because they beat Mickey Mouse teams. Okay, with Richarlison up front against us, the mighty Arsenal. We're on a different level. We're challenged for the Premier League. We're challenged for the Champions League, okay? We've got a team that's here not to be disrespected, okay? You can turn your head. You can smile and everything. You've got a Mickey Mouse team against this big boy team, okay? We've got players like Saliba, Rolls-Royce Saliba. What's Richarlison going to do against
what? Wait. This is what I'm not going to hear. How are you trying to steal our players' names? We all know it's wrong.
Because they're talking the truth.
Rolls-Royce Romero. Don't try and come. Don't try and come and steal his names, yeah.
Saliba is
Rolls-Royce Romero.
Saliba is a generational defender. Romero isn't.
What?
Bruv, you are like a Reebok version of a Saliba of Romero. He's nowhere near
Romero,
Saliba's
the
level.
defender that Messi
Yeah,
just come out and
Romero
called
is
the
a
best.
freaking boxer
No,
course.
the defender that Messi just come out and called the best
Messi let
defender
the man
in
kiss
world
his neck. I don't
football
give a
at
shit
any
what he
Messi's
moment.
says,
chatting
fam.
shit, bro.
No, I'm not hearing that he's chatting shit. He's proven. He's
So
proven
what,
to
Bro,
man?
be one of
there's
the top
5 center
centre
backs
backs in the
better than
Premier
him in the
League.
league, let alone
Saliba's not better.
Martinez was considered better than him last season.
One good.
But Egal. Don't you think that Spurs can catch you?
Finish,
Don't you? Go on. Carry on, bro.
Oh, who's the finish?
You're carrying on. You're carrying on, bro.
No. I was just gonna say, Tottenham, the script to win against Sheffield United. Okay, they scored what in the 98th
and
100th minute.
Yeah, 100th minute. Yeah, is that Emirates, bro? You're coming out the Emirates. Usually in history, what you used to do was sit back, hit us in the counter attack. But obviously, Ange, he thinks he's the next Pep Guardiola, going to try to play football against us. Bro, try to play football against us, okay? Try to play expansive football against us, smoking season. I don't see a way you guys winning, bro.
I saw Manchester City do it to you, and they smoked you. They put you in a
midfield
and they beat you.
You're not Man City, though.
Okay, we're not Man City, but we're a very good attacking team.
There's only one.
We've seen plenty of teams.
You don't go to a rival team down. See this, yeah? This is bullshit, yeah? This is bullshit, bro. There's only one team that goes to Emirates and play the way they want to do in the league at the moment. Only Manchester City. Even Liverpool couldn't do it last year. They had to play counter-attack to try and get something out of the game, and they never.
I'm not really going to hear it from you because you don't know how to go to any ground and get any wins because you haven't got a win against.
You guys are against any of the top. You know what's so funny though? I look at it complete. I'm having my segment, fam. I'm gonna land after you.
It's been nearly 2 years since you've had an away win against the top 9. So what can you tell me?
Brother, you finished 8th. Shut up. What's it called, yeah? I'm just gonna say this,
man. You still didn't beat us. I don't get it.
Brother, wait till you come to Old Trafford. It's easy food as well. Whatever. You have a new ground. You won against us. Everyone's beating us. It's nothing new, bro. You called us so shit. So why you parading it then? Anyway,
we started you guys. You guys are the hooker.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The fact is, you haven't beaten Arsenal at the Emirates in donkeys, bro. And the fact is, if you want to watch, as people watched a lot of Tottenham games, because I have, yeah, I like Ange Ball, innit? I can't lie, I appreciate it, and it's fun to watch. But guess what? As great as you have been, you concede so many chances and are open. When Udigi or Udigi, whatever the fuck his name is, yeah, Udoggy and Pedro Porro go up, you leave a lot of gaps. I think you're going to have some midfield joy. I think you're going to actually be quite solid, but you're going to get pushed so far back, fam. You're going to have to defend for your life against Arsenal because this is a derby. This ain't just a normal matchup. You got to respect the Emirates, fam. Whether you like it or not, when they come to your gaff, they can't really play football against you. It's a different animal, fam. But when it comes to their gaff, respect it because there's only one team in this league that can go and touch them like next man.
Did you respect the Emirates, Cass? When you played them the other week, did you respect them?
They did. They came very defensive.
No.
We didn't play mad defensive. When we went there,
this is my point.
This is an Eric Ten Hag game plan, yeah. This is not what we've seen. We haven't seen. This is why I say I want to see what Ange does. I don't think he's going to be naive to try and play the way he wants to play. It could be a masterclass, bro. This is what Ange could do to put Tottenham on the next pedestal, as in terms of taking a different approach to get the result. Because getting a draw is that's all they're gonna get, bro. At max at the Emirates. Let's be honest. Yeah. As much as he wants to be a rival, and that you have to respect it, fam. They are a much better footballing team than you, and they got much better quality. You've got Son, Richarlison, and Nix, man. Bro, they got much better quality than you.
The next man. Richarlison doesn't start, and he's not going to start.
It's not the point.
You said you've watched us. Okay, you said you've watched us. You've watched all these games of Tottenham. We have Son, Richarlison, next man.
Let him have his comeback.
This is what I'm trying to say is, yeah, he has conceded chances against us in the first half as well. Shitty Man United, yeah. They conceded chances against Burnley. They conceded chances against Sheffield. Every game they've conceded chances. Brentford. What the hell do you think you're going to go do at the Emirates?
We did not concede. This is what I mean. Rubbish now. I don't believe you watch our games because we didn't concede chances against Sheffield. Sheffield had a long throw. And they scored from that. That was the only chance the whole game. Just because we concede, no.
So have Arsenal, Cass. So have Arsenal.
No, but they have they?
Yes,
they have.
Yes, they have.
Not a Forest beat them.
Even at the Emirates, bro. Even at the Emirates.
He changed.
They've
changed up.
We're talking about Arsenal that drew with Fulham. They've not conceded chances.
Bro, you lost to Fulham in the cup. They knocked you out of
They changed up the way they play. Gabriel is back in the side. Gabriel is there now. They changed back to their normal thing that we was calling out for, the 4-3-3 that we know. And yet you're gonna you're the one that you man are the ones that were cussing up the tactics with me, fam, about that it doesn't look like it's sustainable. They changed it up, but guess what? They're fucking teams up and it's more controlled. David Ryan
can we just go back to what
Tottenham are getting touched 4-0 minimum.
You looked at your team
at the start of the season, so he's salty.
You looked at your team. You looked at your squad. And you're trying to tell me your team is better than ours.
Yes. What do you mean? What is there to look at and not to prove?
What in your team is better? We have a better midfield than you. We have a better attack than you.
Egal, stop this rubbish. Just stop this rubbish. Stop the cap.
Pivot against us.
Stop the cap.
Where
we all know. Look at our team so far this season. Your team has not been better than ours. On the left side, you look at Udogie. He's been better than you. He's been better than Zinchenko. Romero. He has been better than him. Madison. He's had a far better season than Odegaard so far.
What?
One of your strikers have been performing. What are you talking about? Kulusevski on the right wing. Fire.
Kulusevski had one game.
You guys cannot come and talk to me about he hasn't. Bissouma has been the best midfielder, best defensive midfielder in the Premier League so far this season.
Over Rodri.
Bissouma's definitely played better than Rice throughout the whole season.
I don't know about that. Same levels. I can't lie.
He's had more better games than Rice this season. Rice has been good.
Once again, just to make it clear, tomorrow is the full combined 11 and everything. So we're not doing no combined 11 right now. But if I was to go through your team, I agree with you, Adoji. I agree with you, Madison. Those two have looked amazing, right? Then you go through. You can point out Christian Romero. He's looked really good too. I'm gonna say Sarr and Bissouma. The midfield has looked decent, but my thing is,
Bissouma has been. Wait. He won 2 man of the matches in his first 2 games. And then if you look at all the stats, he's leading the Premier League and all the stats for.
If you don't like the adjective and you want me to change it to something more flattering, don't forget I'm still complimenting you. You just don't like the level of the compliment. Now, when it comes to your overall team, it has improved, but it's 5 games. You're thinking you can come to the Emirates, play the same way you've played over the last couple of games at the Emirates. You're committing football suicide.
But Egal, this is what I'm saying. Egal, let me land my point here because I've heard. No. Hold on, let me land here because I've heard what you lot have to say. Yeah. Listen, I get what you're saying, Egal. Yes, you want teams to come out and play against you lot because it works in your favor when teams want to
look at what PSV did.
You lot have a good structure. You've got good players. You're picking up a little bit of momentum. And like Cass has said, you've reverted back to basics. Yeah, Jesus, good player. Yeah, but all I'm saying, by the way, yeah, is don't think that Tottenham can't get you, bro, because they can. And what if they rattle you, bro? What if they score first? And now it's like shit. The game plan has kind of changed now. I know Arsenal, yeah, when they concede at home, they usually come back and score literally within 5 minutes, yeah. But all I'm saying, bro, is that you're looking at it too black and white. For me, this game is not as black and white as what you're saying. I think that overall, you're probably going to win the game because you have more to come off the bench. You got the better squad overall. But I think the way you're downplaying Spurs right now is a bit mad because in the league, they've actually looked better than you and they've been playing better than you. I know you've just come off that 4-win win, which is obviously going to build a lot of confidence. But when we just talk about Arsenal in the league, bro, you haven't been that great, bro. You haven't been that great.
That's
even against Everton.
The scary part.
Even against Everton as well. Even the last game in the league, it was just side to side, a lot of side to side.
I was going to say that's a scary part. We haven't been at our best, and we're still getting wins. That we still haven't left gear 2. Okay.
But I'm talking about the underlying performance, bro. Spurs have been playing a lot better than you, and like I said. You're acting as if they haven't got weapons as much as you do.
If you look at
underlying numbers,
if you haven't left gear 2, what makes you think that you're gonna beat us so confidently? I'm so convinced.
Because
Spurs have weapons, bro. They have weapons.
Because we've got to manage. Okay, I was gonna say because
our team is set up better against the top teams.
Arteta is so ruthless where he's taken Aaron Ramsdale out of the team. Everyone knows Ramsdale's out. David Raya is our first choice goalkeeper. Okay, all this nonsense where he was saying rotation, putting him on 60th minute. Arteta is only saying that just to keep the fans and the media quiet about Ramsdale being dropped. Okay, Ramsdale dropped. We've gone upgrading David Raya. If you watch David Raya against PSV and then against Everton, he's so calm and composed. If you look at Ramsdale compared to Raya, Ramsdale when the game's hectic, He plays with emotions, and we don't.
I'll tell you something now. Just go have a look at Raya's long shots. Go look at his long shots. Yeah, it's up there as bad as Kepa's, bro. So go look at it. Go take a look at that.
We'll see. Because now we've got a stable lineup. Partey's out of the team. Okay, Arteta, I don't think he's gonna bring him back in the team. Rice out number 6. David Ray is our goalkeeper. We've got a settled team. The only problem is who's going to play on the left side. If he plays Havertz, that's a different story. Tottenham might have a chance because Kai Havertz is a suspect. I watched him against United. Very suspect. Very open in midfield.
Oh, is
he? If we play Fabio Vieira,
And
if we play Fabio Vieira, I think we'll win the game.
Fabio Vieira get bodied. He's going to get bullied and bodied. We got the bigger man.
Okay, then Sammy, you haven't watched
He ain't going to go Fabio Vieira. He's got more chance of starting Havertz because of the physicality, even though I don't think he's physical.
No,
people
said that. Okay, then why did he play Vieira against Everton?
Physicality, by the way.
He started him versus Everton and he was fine.
Why did he play against Everton then?
That's true. That is a good point. We'll see.
Vieira's not the same. Vieira's not the same Vieira as last season, bro. This guy, he's had it all season.
We are forgetting what Kaz said earlier. This is at the Emirates, number 1. Number 2, there's a mental block. Number 3, I do think Raya is going to start over Ramsdale. And everyone who is saying this whole Ramsdale-Raya thing is going to be a problem, I think it's more of a problem for social media and fans' conversations, creating headlines like...
Ramsdale's gone.
Man like Jamie Carragher said, Arsenal would never win a league title with Ramsdale. Like, I think that's a ridiculous statement to make.
You think so?
Yeah, you can't.
I don't know because Ramsdale's very emotional goalkeeper, Egal. When the last time against the season, you need a goalkeeper that's composed, that's gonna drag you to the league title. Ramsdale kind of cost us the league if you really look at it last season.
Where would Ramsdale go? I don't think he's gonna leave. Why is he gonna leave playing for a team like Arsenal?
Because he's knowing
that he's gonna get games because there's a lot of games this season for you guys to play. Yeah. And if Raya does get injured,
no, but I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about end of the season. He won't leave in January. End of the season, I think he's gone because he's not going to become second fiddle with.
That shows
with
weak mentality. Weak mentality.
No, that shows ruthlessness from the manager.
The manager's going to say to him, "You're not my first choice."
No, weak mentality from Ramsdale.
Why?
If he leaves after one season,
if he's not the first choice, let him leave. We're selling.
That's not weak mentality. That's not weak
mentality.
He's a young
Why would he want to stick? Bro, yeah, but the thing is, George, yeah, listen, it's bait that Mikel prefers Raya, innit? Listen, it's politics. If a manager prefers a certain goalkeeper, bro, it's raps. You got to leave.
He wanted David Raya 3 years ago.
At the beginning, he did.
Yeah.
You know what? We're going to talk about this more in depth. So, guys, check us out tomorrow. We're going to also do a preview on the actual game, but this is where the actual predictions goes down. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the neutrals to say their piece first, and then we're gonna go through the Arsenal guys. So, Don, what's your prediction?
I think it's gonna be a good game, but I do think Arsenal's gonna have too much for Spurs overall. I think Arsenal win this game. I'm gonna say 3-1, 3-1 Arsenal. You know, yeah,
that's the usual scoreline. Kaz, what are you saying?
All right, this is 4-0, bruv. Minimum. One early got, bruv. I can't lie, fam. You know what is? I'm only going to say that based off if I think Ange's going to play the way I think he is going to from what I've seen. I haven't seen him in a game, like a big game away yet, and I'm yet to see it. And I don't think, maybe I'm being harsh, but I just feel like in a derby and all this kind of stuff, it's his first one. He's going to have to live up to the moment. I just don't think he's going to take away from his principles. That's it. So I think they're getting touched. But if he does go a little bit more defensive, I'm yet to see, innit? I want to see if Udogie and Pedro Porro get as brave because they rely on their fullbacks a lot to get up the pitch and invert as well. If they do that, bro, you know what? They might get Arsenal, but Arsenal's got Gabriel and Saliba, fam. So I'm just not even trying to hear it. I can't lie. Richarlison against Saliba, it's baby food, fam. Or Son, baby food. Who gives a shit? Son's been, other than Burnley, like, Son's shit. Like, let's be real. If they play Solomon and a Brennan Johnson, then, but if they play a Brennan Johnson and maybe not even Brennan Johnson, Kulusevski's all right in these games. But they play like a Solomon.
Right. Kulusevski's been a demon this season, man. Stop talking
he hasn't.
About that. Just because you got Anthony, you don't know what a good right winger looks like. You've had Anthony, Kulusevski, you don't know what a good winger looks like. Kulusevski's better than every single one of the wingers that
you know what I heard at the start of the season? Kulusevski's too one-dimensional. All he does is cut inside and pass. Bro, man gets a goal yet.
Who said that?
Sean, Patrick, bury them, fam. Wanted them man
drop. Okay, and I've never agreed with them because Kulusevski's been our most creative player and our
Kulusevski
most
did a
direct
demon.
and best
Man had
player.
a decent game against Sheffield United, fam, and they think
Decent game against
special.
He's had good games though. He's
No,
what do you mean?
he
He scored the
hasn't.
winner against
Madison has
Bournemouth
been
too.
your
He's
best
got 2
player.
goals
Man.
this season.
You know
What
what
are you on
Yeah, I
about?
can't lie. He stretched the Kulu thing still. He stretched it. He ain't been no demon, bro.
Get him.
Yes, he had.
You know
He's
what
been better than all your wingers too. What are you on about?
Don't deflect. I'm not talking about my wingers. Why are you deflecting? Don't deflect.
None of them know how to
He has
score
been better than
goals.
Sterling. He
Our
has
Why
been
you
better
def-
than Sterling.
goals.
He
Our
hasn't
wingers
been
know
better
how
than
to play.
Sterling. You know
Your
what?
head
If
is gone.
any of you guys had Kulusevski in your team, you'd appreciate him. So
Your head is gone.
Bro,
No,
Kulusevski
no,
wouldn't even be on our bench, bro.
Don't do that because when he actually came to the league,
He would
initially,
make all of
that
yours.
was a
He would
demon.
make your team. He'd
No,
make your
this
team.
is-
He'd make
this
your
is what I
team.
mean,
George,
Egal,
Where
George,
would
yeah.
he play at Arsenal?
This is where you're wrong.
I'm
This is where
talking
you're
to
wrong.
Don and talking to Cass.
Yeah,
He
but
wouldn't even
what?
start for us. He
what-
plays
so-
exact. You know what the maddest thing is? He plays the exact same way Anthony does.
Wait,
bruv.
Egal, do you not think
Same
he would
way,
start for Chelsea and Manchester United?
No, he won't start for Arsenal. That's what I'm saying. There's trust.
I'm asking about Chelsea and Man
And
United.
there's Martinelli.
All I'm trying to
starts ahead of
say,
Sterling.
He
He
starts
starts
for Man United.
Sterling.
100%. He
these
starts for Man
man.
United.
This is why
100%
Bear Man.
starts for
This
Chelsea.
is why Bear Man hate Tottenham. Yeah, it's people. It's this. The way he thinks is exactly the same thing. The fan base. Yeah, they get a few wins together, like last year, like before against Conte. The year before that, when they thought they're doing bits. The year before that, when they started with Jose Mourinho. Even after Nuno came in and had that awful little bit of a start, bro. Every single year they get gassed. Then they say something ridiculous, and then you get humbled.
What am I
fam.
saying? That's ridiculous.
Humbled every single year.
what's
You don't
ridiculous?
learn your lesson.
That's
You
the
got
demon.
no pressure. You know what, George?
This
You've got
is
no
not
pressure.
coming from
You've
Cass,
got
the same man
pressure.
that predicts your team
You've
to
got
win every
no-
weekend. Yet you've
no
lost 4
pressure
and
on your
6.
team. There's no pressures at your
Tell him,
team.
bro.
You know what it is when people put the Tottenham shirt on. There is no weight on it ever.
And that's
It's
your
a feather.
excuse as to why you've lost 4 and 6 games. I don't get it. So
Yeah, you
when,
know
you,
what-
when we
it's
battered you
okay,
around,
though.
when we
They-
battered you
hey,
around,
yo,
what we
guys.
done? So what we done
Oh.
this season? Wait, let me just
Oh
let
my
you guys
God,
know
man.
what we done this
If
season.
we're so shit, why are
What
you
we
taking
done
pride
this
in it?
season
If we're so
is
shit, why are
we
you taking
beat
pride in
you.
it?
We beat you, and now we let everyone else
Hey,
have a
if
turn.
we're so
That's
shit,
what
why are you
happened.
taking
We got
pride?
it started. Now everyone else is having a
We're
turn.
so shit.
Wait, now hold on, Cass. I want to know what.
By the way,
wait, hold on.
By the
Go on,
way, this
prediction.
is how it felt when Tottenham were good a couple years ago, and every other fan was saying they're going to slap you in North London derbies at our ground. This is how it felt. Because now you guys actually see, you've seen the last 5 years where it's always been Arsenal getting a result, even when they're better than us. And now we're better than them, and they think they're going to come to our house when we just did double over them last year. Dawood, what's your prediction before I go to George? George, I'm going to give you the second last prediction. I promise. Go ahead.
We're
What do you
gonna
say?
get a regular win at the Emirates against Spurs. What is it? 1 win since 2006 since we moved to the Emirates Stadium. Spurs fans are getting confident. I don't know where this confidence coming from.
1 win since 2006. Yeah.
20. What's it? What? That's what they won in
At the
2010.
One
Emirates,
win
they've
for
only won.
Tottenham.
They've only won
One
once
win.
at the
One
Emirates.
win, you know.
1 win at the Emirates.
no.
Okay,
These are
since it's
shit.
been built.
Arsenal have had 2 wins at White Hart Lane at that same time.
Yeah, but it's at
And
the
wait,
Emirates,
Dawood, don't lie,
Don't lie,
Dawood.
bro.
Why are you lying?
Excuse
One,
me?
Dawood, you guys have had 2 wins in that same time frame at White
You're
Hart
trying to
Lane.
say we only had
And
2
fur-
wins.
and furthermore, at White Hart Lane, you've had 2 wins in the
Where
last.
is it, George?
18
Where
odd
is it
years.
though? Where is it?
And
Is it the Emirates?
also, wait, Dawood, don't be lying because we beat you in the cup. So we beat you twice.
League Cup.
At
Oh my
Emirates.
days! Did you win it? Did you win the League Cup?
We
Did
beat
you win
you
it?
twice at Emirates.
No.
We beat you twice at Emirates in that time.
Okay,
Don't
but
don't
okay,
use that fake fact.
this is my prediction: 1 win. Okay, in the Premier League since 2006. Okay, you've got no chance against us. Okay, you're playing Kulusevski, Son. You can play whoever you want. Okay.
By the way,
you've got Rolls-Royce Saliba.
By the way, he's wrong. Since 2010, we've beaten Tottenham at their ground 3 times. Just since
3
2010.
times, baby.
Name them.
Okay, in 2010, September
Rosicky.
2010. How about this? I'm just going to show you my shared screen.
Yes,
Forget about all
it is
this.
the Rosicky goal. Rosicky.
Let me show you.
That Rosicky
Let me
goal is
show you.
dirty, by the way.
It was the
20,
1-0.
2010, 2010, you got 4-1 at their ground. Then you go up. You scroll up a little bit. Scroll up. You got 1-0 in 2014. That's 2 already.
And
Right?
then it was last season.
Then you got this one here. 2015. That's 3. And then don't forget this year. Just last
What
year.
about
What
last
happened last year? What
Ooh,
happened last year, bro? What happened last year?
4 wins since 2010, bro.
So that's 4 wins since 2010. And you're talking about 1 win at the
rather a lot.
Emirates.
It's rather a lot. We've got 2. As I said, we've got 1 in the cup. So
But where is it? Probably where is it though? Is it at the Emirates or is it at White Hart Lane?
It doesn't matter. I'm not the one that
Yeah,
brought up
okay,
the stat.
okay.
I'm not the one
I'll
that brought up the stat.
I'll just finish.
If Spurs win this game, that is going to be the funniest bit
You know
of
what?
content.
If you win the game, I will publicly on my own channel apologize to George. I
I
will
don't
say
need your apology. I'll be
even
real.
a draw. I'll be real with you, Cass. Even a draw, because the way
You're a
you
United fan.
Cass. Even a draw. No, hold on. I'm gonna say it now. Egal and Dowd, you must, yeah. Because the way you lot are talking, a draw is not good enough. You lot are talking like it's gonna be easy peasy.
George,
easy, bro.
George, if you win, I'll donate £100 to whatever charity of your choice. Okay. No, you don't even have to.
I know what charity. The Spurs Chav charity, man. It came out yesterday.
Well, yeah, just my prediction. I just say my prediction. Spurs might get a fluky goal. Spurs might get a fluky goal, okay, but it's still going to be 4-1 to Arsenal. I think the game's going to be done by half time, okay, 100%. And then that's where it's 4-1.
I like that, but let's hear from the Tottenham fan.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna lose 4-1 apparently. So let's just leave it at that. We're losing 4-1, 4-0.
Nah. What's your prediction, bro?
3-0. That's all I'm hearing. So Tottenham are gonna lose 4-1 apparently. That's all I'm gonna say. I've heard your predictions. I've heard it loud and clear, and that's exactly why I expect.
You know why he's not saying a prediction? Because he knows.
No. We got to hear yours.
No. That's how bad Tottenham are. That's how. Okay.
No. You're not doing that. You're not getting away with that. Predict.
The whole show, you're backing your team, and when it comes to actually putting your chest out there, you bottle it.
Because we're all just being deluded right now and just saying a load of rubbish.
Who's being deluded? We gave you logic.
No. Jules.
I'm joining in, boys. We're gonna get palmed 4-0 by Arsenal because they're so good.
Oh, you know what minute is that? 1 minute, 1 hour 21. I can't wait.
Nah, Jules. I want a real prediction. I want a real prediction. You can't tell me you can't defend your team the way you've been defending them and then do a shameless thing at the end. No way, bro. Tell her.
It's a shameless coming from you guys.
This guy's head's gone, bro. Head's gone, fam. Fuck it.
All right, let's just wrap it up.
You can't wrap it. He needs to say a prediction.
He doesn't want to give.
No, we're not. We're not wrapping it up. I want to hear his prediction. I want to hear his prediction.
Yo,
Jules, you can't give a prediction
until you say a prediction.
His head's gone, bro. His head is gone, bro.
Nah, Jules.
Look at him. He's just nodding his head.
That's gone.
I'm just taking it in. I'm taking in everything you guys have said today, so it's fine.
No, but George, what? Okay, forget about everything. Don't even give a prediction. What makes you think you're gonna win?
He's already explained.
I've spoken about it enough times today. I've spoken about our team.
How
we're gonna break you guys down. You think about how you're gonna win. You talk about our attack. Your defense has been opened up enough times this season.
So George,
you think Kulusevski isn't gonna have a field day against Zinchenko? Zinchenko can't defend. That 1v1 is going to be an absolute battering. It's going to be a beating. I can't wait to see it. I promise you right now. Maddison is going to outperform Odegaard. Odegaard, yeah, look, he's good in the final third. Maddison will show him how to control a game. This is how you control a game. Pick up the ball from deep.
We want to hear your score, brother.
Pick everything. So that's all I'm going to say. Our team is going to show you in many ways as to how we're going to win. But
predict,
as you said, apparently, somehow with all of this, we're still going to lose 4-0.
Oh, you can't do it. You bottled it.
You know what?
Everyone in the chat, I want to see tomatoes. Everyone in the chat, put some tomatoes right now. Get this man off stage.
Big time.
Get this man off stage, man.
Anyways, we're gonna wrap it up, guys. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day. Don't forget to check out Never a Foul. They're gonna be live at 11 o'clock tonight. And also, of course, don't forget to check out Durag Diaries after they lose. That's my brother right here. George's
bro.
Dawood talks ball on TikTok. Also, don't forget about Dawood. He's doing his thing. And Grizz Don, we're still waiting for you to start your channel, bro.
It's coming. I promise you, it's coming.
Started. We're out of here, people. You already know what it is. Today's been a great stream. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for the combined 11. It's going to be absolute carnage. 3 versus 3, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. You already know what it is, people. Out of here. George, appreciate it.